Well, he actually succeeded in designing a totally new life form. I mean, something that has never existed before. Resilient, intelligent, and I think very deadly. He told me once that if it ever grew up, it would probably be very dangerous.
Welcome to the movies, pal. You're feeling neighborhood master of chaos here. I hope you're well. You look tired. Come on into the theater. Have a seat. I always have a seat saved for you. And looks like you could use a sit down. Let's talk movies while you're here. How about that? I do have some bad news. I'm scared to death of this slipcover. They're fucking lying to you. Oh, what a tangled web we weave when first we practice to deceive.
Liar, liar, your pants are on fire!
None of this happens in the movie, by the way. None of this happens in the movie. Well, I guess you do have women screaming. What the fuck is this? No. Look at this. Nope. Oh, you never see an ass in this movie. Nope. You do get a little side boob at the beginning of the movie. There is side boob for like, I don't know, 10 seconds?
What? No.
But this back would lend someone to believe that this is a pretty sexy fucking movie. It's not. It's not a sexy fucking movie. It's a pretty goddamn boring one.
Total fucking bullshit.
Scared to Death is so nothing that I almost struggle to find a way to describe it beyond its kind of a monster movie, kind of a romantic comedy, love story movie. Allow me to illustrate, I think that's the word. Scared to Death runs 1 hour and 37 minutes. The central story about Ted, an ex-detective turned novelist who falls in love with a girl he rear-ended, and not in the fun way, takes up way too much screen time and frankly drags the movie down into the depths of boredom. Is this a fucking romantic comedy or is it a fucking monster movie? That's a question that I'm still trying to figure out. The film has a serious case of casualness, literally taking its sweet-ass time to become anything. We don't really get a plot until an hour into the movie when Ted finally becomes active in what should be the main story of the monster on the loose. Before that, what you get is women just walking around in the dark very slowly looking for stuff. This film is aggressively mediocre, as I said, with some of the most forgettable casting in monster movie history. The last 15 minutes of the movie gets really interesting, but by then, as you can imagine, it's too little too late. I will say the restoration here doesn't look great either. The film looks very rough and the sound is very muddy. I'm assuming they only had what they had to work with, but geez, you expect a little better at this point in the restoration game. I had to turn on the subtitles to hear half of the dialogue in this movie, and even then, I didn't give a shit what anybody was saying. There are two problems with this movie. Number one, they have a great monster, a great goddamn looking monster. It's tough to have a monster suit. Actually, the director made it, according to the credits. William Malone, a writer, director, co-writer, I think, made the monster. He made the fucking monster. I know he worked in special effects for a while. William Malone went on to bigger and better things. Obviously, Creature is a better film than this, absolutely, in my opinion. The monster looks great, but you barely see him in this movie, and at least in the first 45 minutes. In the first 30 minutes, I think he attacks twice, maybe 3 times, but it's very brief, like a minute scene. Oh, girl screams, ah! She's walking around for 5 minutes, the monster shows up, you see it for like 10 seconds, and then it leaves. The monster looks so good, but we barely see it. Whenever we do see it, the camera's shaking all over the place, so you barely get a fucking good look at it until the end of the movie. You have a good monster, but you barely use it. That's problem number one. Number two, the main character is the most boring fucking guy in horror movie history. So boring. And by default, he makes the movie fucking boring. And it's 100% not his fault, because it is the script. But still, man, he's such a void of personality. I mean, did he go to the Jalal Merhi School of Acting? Or did Jalal Merhi go to the John Stinson School of Acting? Either way, boring actors. Most of the movie is concerned with fucking Ted getting fucking laid. If you want him involved with the case script, involve him in the fucking case. Don't fucking make us wait an hour into the movie before he goes, okay, what's going on now? Okay, what's happening, guys? Okay, let's solve this case. Come on, man. Just get to the fucking movie already. Okay, he meets his girl. He likes her. Fine. Why is that most of the movie? Why is that, oh, them going on a date? Oh, let's see them going on a date. Oh, how nice. Oh, that doesn't influence anything. That has nothing to do with this guy. This is the movie. Can we hang out with him? No. Let's wait till the end of the movie. Anyway, you can see I kind of have a gripe with this film.
It's awful.
As far as monster movies go, I would recommend Slithis over this. Slithis is a fucking movie. And even that movie sort of has its pacing issues, but we see the monster quite a bit. It's a gory-ass movie, and it delivers the goods. I think Slithis is a better version of Scared to Death, and I think there's a sequel. There is a sequel. It's called Sinjanor. That's the name of the monster, Sinjanor. It stands for synthetic piece of shit. I don't understand. Doesn't matter. Scared to Death, should you get it? No. No. Special features include a commentary track with writer-director William Malone, actor Bryce Eller, and Diana Davidson. Then you get a brand new making of documentary featuring interviews with writer-director William Malone, Bryce Eller, Diana Davidson, makeup supervisor James Southers, effects artist Kevin Altieri, actor David Moses, actor Mike Muscat, and actress Tony Giannotta. Then you get a featurette revisiting the locations with William Malone. That one's a lot of fun. Then you get a music video. Why do they feel the need to do this? It's almost like they did this. Oh yeah, okay. And then they go, oh, we forgot to design the back. What do? Oh, just throw some naked women on the back. This is completely overselling the movie. If people buy the movie based on this, like, oh man, this looks fucking good. That monster's gonna fuck the shit out of those girls. No, man. I mean, not that I wanted to see that, but I'm just saying. You know what the back should have been? Ted and the girl having dinner. That would have been truth in advertising. But why would they tell you the truth when they can sell you some ass? Guess what? Ass on the back. 2 stars. 2 stars for Scared to Death. The most nothing monster movie I've ever seen. And it's a shame. It's a big goddamn shame because the practical stuff is so good in this. So good. But it's not focused on, like I said, the last 15 minutes is really interesting. You have like cocoons and like zombies. I mean, the zombie makeup is a little fucking janky because it's like it only goes up to like under the neck, and then you said the rest of it is like human. I hate when they do that shit. So maybe the zombie stuff isn't good. But the Sinjanor looks great. The cocoons look great. All that stuff looks great. If they had focused on that, this could have been a really interesting fucking movie. It's like literally 2 movies in one. Monster kills a random woman walking through the streets for 20 minutes. Then a romantic comedy. Monster kills someone, walking through an alleyway for 20 minutes. Romantic comedy. Almost like The Slip. Monster movie. Oh, look at this. Haha. Look at this. You gotta get it. Look at titties. That's it. Time to close the theater down. Your friendly neighborhood master Chaos here. I love you very much. If we disagree, which we possibly could, and that's fine. Movies are subjective. Leave me your comments down below. 2-way conversation, like I always say here. It's time to close the theater down. Remember, if you haven't subscribed, do that right now. Hit me a thumbs up. Hit me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up. Whatever the phrasing is, do that. Even if we disagree, you know what? It's good karma. It gives you good karma. It gives me good karma. And it's good stuff. Good stuff. Happy, positive things. I love talking movies. And I love sharing, my passion for movies with you. Share your passion with me, friend. I love it. I love it very much. For now, I'm going to grab this curtain. I'll pull it across the silver screen here. I got to bid you adieu because the theater is closed for now.